Hey everybody, how's it going? Deep Tunester here. We're playing more Ocarina of Time. I'm back at Link's house because last episode we did the obstacle course at Lon Lon Ranch and we won a nice prize, which is this cow that's standing right here in front as you come into the building. That's pretty crazy, man. So I guess that means you basically get an endless supply of milk. I could try to talk to it too, although I don't know if it says anything different. I'll play it just once just to see if it says anything different, like if this cow is special and says something just because it's Link's. I highly doubt it, though. Moo! What a nice... Yeah, it basically just says the same stuff as the rest of the cows. Oh, I gotta take it easy because this is gonna be kind of a long episode. I could try to fill up all my bottles right now with milk, but I actually want to empty all of these out because I'm going to be spending this episode hunting down those Big Poes in Hyrule Field. And every time I get one, it's going to take up a spot in one of my bottles, so I just want to make as much room as possible, so I have to make as few trips back to that guy in Hyrule Castletown as possible. Which at this point, is it even still called Hyrule Castletown? It's just completely in ruins and deserted, so it's not really a town anymore. Although I guess there is that one guy, or lady, that lives there. The pose and everything. So I thought maybe since we're kind of doing something that doesn't require a ton of brain power, I will have to actually reference this walkthrough I have maybe a few times because it has all the locations on it and you have to actually like stand in certain spots to like trigger them to appear. I've just kind of been happening to pass through some of them as I've been going around the field normally, but there actually are certain spots that trigger them. Let's see, I think one of them is these bushes here. I forget which way you have to be facing, though. Or maybe it wasn't that. There is another one that's like a rock that's laying around somewhere here. It might be this one right here. This is a silver one, though. I think the one I have to use to trigger it is... Oh, nope, never mind. So here's the problem. Even if I do trigger the right Poe, I have to be at the ready with my bow because they don't stay out very long. There we go. Yeah, and as you just saw there... Oh, crap. Okay, I don't know why that second arrow went so much higher. But if you just stand in the same trigger spot, they will eventually just keep respawning, so... Like that. Oh, Dang it. I fired too early because I thought it might be able to be hit as it was spawning, but I guess I gotta wait. This is actually pretty tough. You have to like stay right on top of them and keep your aim steady. Wait, what the heck? Why am I not able to hit him a second time? That's weird. Maybe I have to like spam him? I'll just spam. I have 28 arrows. Oh, that's the other thing I have to be. Ah, crap. Maybe I'm standing too far away to the point where I can't actually get him. I hope I didn't move too far forward there to not be able to trigger him. It seems like I might have, though. I moved a little too far forward here. Okay, this is a little more wonky than I thought it would be. Oh, he can appear on this side, too? Maybe it's a little easier that way. Let me try it. Because the thing is, at least on the N64 version, apparently they'll always spawn right in front of you, no matter what. And my arrows are... Oh, God, I really suck at this. Let me at least do a test shot. Okay. Because even though they spawn right in front of you, they aren't, like, immediately in front where your arrow would go. Or maybe they are, but I'm just firing too late, so they move before I actually am able to get the shot off. I was able to get the first shot off pretty reliably here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta freaking focus here. There we go. Okay, at least it only takes 2 shots. I was able to line myself up a lot better there. So let's actually go walk up to it and get it in one of our bottles. Hopefully it doesn't do something stupid like disappear or something like that. Maybe it will after a few You defeated the Poe. You defeated Poe the Ghost. Yeah, I remember that. Poe the Ghost. If that's its name. Alright, we got a Big Poe this time. That's one of, how many? I think 12? The other one is apparently, like, there's some bushes around here that I have to break open. I thought it was the ones that I went through when I first came out to the field. These ones right here. So how's everybody doing today? It is June 21st. It's kind of multiple special days today. It's the first day of summer, so it's like the longest day of the year. And it's also Father's Day. Make sure you wish your dad a happy Father's Day if you haven't already. You're probably not even watching this video on Father's Day, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. But if you happen to be watching this video on Father's Day, wish him a happy Father's Day. Where is this Poe? Yeah, that must not have been the right thing of bushes. Alright, time to check the walkthrough. Let's see. The south part between Lake Hyrule and Kokiri Forest are tons of trees. Find the patches, bushes. Okay, so it's going to be in between Kokiri Forest and Lake Hyrule. So I guess let's just kind of go down that path. So it must be a little bit further down than the rock then. There we go. That's that obstacle course champion jump right there. I wonder... Oh, okay. So maybe this is it right here. It's kind of slowly... Yep. Alright, so this is one of our spots. So let's go ahead and camp it out here. Let's see if I can get this first try. I love how when you go through bushes with Epona, you'll still pick up arrows and things like that. And I just now realized, or I guess I realized this a little bit earlier, but when I say the Poe spawns in front of you, it actually spawns in the direction that Epona is facing. Yeah, because it's right directly in front of her, so that's where I need to adjust my aim. I was a little too far to the left there. This is definitely pretty tricky. Come on out. Come out to play. Oh! Ah, dang it. I freaking tilted the joystick a little too far to the right. Alright, finally got that one. Before I continue on with this, though, I'm probably going to have to farm some more arrows. Just kind of go around the field, go through all the bushes, and fill back up on my arrows. Oh, yeah, I have to talk to it. I wish I could just scoop it right up. Oh, my gosh, look at this angle. Link's got his freaking foot on this thing. That's freaking funny, man. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I did get it. I thought for a second I set it free or something because the bottle that was in my C, but I must do it, like, in the order that it's in your inventory and not, like, if you have an empty bottle out in your C. So, in fact, I don't even need those bottles put onto a C button. I can just grab the pose without doing it. Anyway, I'm going to go grab more arrows and we'll go to the next one. Okay, so apparently there's another brown boulder somewhere nearby where I got that other one. I might have to go back behind the fence, actually. Because it said it was, like, right next to where the one with the bushes was. The only problem is I got rid of all those bushes, so I don't really have a landmark to be able to see it. But I do think I saw a brown... There it is! Okay. So let's go over to this boulder and maybe another one will appear. Might have to be facing a certain direction though. Because I did say I have to like... Yep, there he is. Okay, so we'll camp out here and wait for him. Maybe I can also take this time to kind of talk more about like my hopes for the remake and how it's going to be. I guess the biggest thing I am excited about for the remake more than anything... Well, maybe not more than the gameplay. The gameplay is going to be Lord above all, but it seems like they might try to keep it similar as far as gameplay goes to Ocarina of Time. I'm wondering, the big thing I'm wondering as far as gameplay goes is if they're going, oh my god, I missed, is if they're going to actually change up the dungeons or if it's going to be the exact same layouts and puzzles and everything as what's existing. I mean, I won't mind if they keep everything the same. That's kind of what I'm expecting anyway. But if they like did like the same, you know, ideas as, you know, it's still inside the Deku Tree, still Dodongo's Cavern and all that, but they switched up the layouts and kind of changed up the puzzles and made it feel fresh in that way. I think that would be pretty sweet, honestly, so. But that's just kind of a wishful thing. I honestly don't expect that, but that would be amazing. I guess the other big thing I look forward to in it is just the cutscenes and the ways the characters interact and talk to each other. And God, I am not doing well in the second shot. I have to try to get the second shot out as quickly as possible. Like right at the moment where his hitbox is vulnerable again is where I have to shoot it. So I really have to kind of time this thing out. But yeah, just the, you know, the things like people laughing in cutscenes or like the weird stuff like the Goron hug and the King Zora moving over to like taking 5 years to move over, things like that. Like they really have a lot of room to add more expressiveness and kind of flesh those cutscenes out and make them really cool, make them really nice looking too. How am I not shooting him the second time? This is ridiculous. Yeah, you have to let go of that second arrow a lot sooner than what you think. I was just giving way too much lead time. And then just a single frame of allowing them to move will basically screw up your aim completely. So it's a lot tighter timing into this than I thought. All right, once again, I'm going to have to restart. Actually, I have to go back to the guy in Hyrule Castle Town to turn in the ones I have. So I guess we'll need to take a break to do that. I'll try to fill up some arrows on the way there, too. We're back here in this old guard shack, or at least what used to be a guard shack, and now it's kind of like a Poe shop for this person here. Hello, I got 0 points. Oh, I gotta actually take out the bottles in front of her. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a Big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. I don't have room for it, but fine. I just care about getting this freaking bottle. That's all I care about. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Wait, 1,000? I only need to get 10 of them? Do I only have to wait, maybe there are only 10 that exist. Period. That might be the case, actually. Alright, so it doesn't really look like anything else interesting that she has to say about these, so it's just going to be the same thing every time. We'll go ahead and turn these things in. I'm pretty sure there's one, like, right outside of Hyrule Castle, the little drawbridge when you first go out to Hyrule Field, so I'll have to look for that one. But yeah, back to talking about the remake. The one thing I did think about when I was out on Hyrule Field is just how, like, the overworld's going to be now, because Hyrule Field, for the time, on N64, it was a pretty expansive world. It was very ambitious to have an overworld like that with, like, you know, 4 or 5 different connected sub-areas and all that. But by today's standards, it'd be kind of small and maybe a little empty. So I'm wondering if they're going to actually maybe expand it a bit and add more content to do in Hyrule Field. A lot more areas to explore. That's one of the things I'm kind of excited about too. Alright, where's this Poe? I'll just kind of slowly walk out here. Is it on the dirt path? I thought this was supposed to be the one that kind of even alerts you to them even existing. It doesn't seem to be showing up. Maybe if I go through these. Yeah, alright. Let's check the guide. It's apparently number 1 in the guide. Right at the entrance to the ruined bridge is a sign. Pass by the sign. Okay. Yeah, sometimes there's certain landmarks that pop up, or you have to go near to actually trigger them. Okay, this sign right here. I was actually pretty close to it. Jeez. Okay, there we go. So just wait for him here. Let's see if I can get this on the first try. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just gonna use Epona as my guide to aim. Nope, never mind. Second try, though. That second try, that'll be the one, right? Because now I know where the general area of where it will spawn. Just trying to make up excuses here. There we go. Yeah, now that I know to let go of the second arrow way earlier than I usually expect, it shouldn't be that difficult. Alright, and then there's one that's over by this little V shape in the minimap here. Man, Navi, I know. Go to the desert. Can't you see I'm having fun? Can't you see I'm experiencing the side content that the creators of this game so graciously speckled in to give us value for our time back in 1998? I don't know about you, or if you were even alive back then, but for me, getting a new game was like an event. I was really big into renting games back then. So most of the games I actually played on like Super Nintendo and N64, I rented. But I did own games, and when I did have the opportunity to buy one, my dad would come home and say, let's go to the store and get a game. That was a big event. Usually reserved for like birthdays or holidays, like Christmas or something. Oh, I think I heard it spawn. I just didn't see it. So maybe I'll camp out in this corner here and eventually it'll pop up again. Maybe here? Yep. Ah, a little too far to the right, yeah. The first attempt I always have to use to like get a sense of where it's actually going to spawn. And then I should be able to nab it this time. There we go. Getting a lot better at this, that's for sure. Alright, once I get this, I'm probably going to have to check the guide again to see where the... Actually, this is my second one, right? Yeah, so there's one more I can grab. Let's go ahead and do that, if I can target it. Oh, I guess I just have to touch it. I keep forgetting that. That's why I keep rolling into these things. Did you see... When I hit accept there, it almost looked like Link was standing or he took the bottle out. He, like, instantly went out of the roll animation. And it looked kind of weird there. I'm going to try that again when I do the next one. If I can figure out where the next one is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's a tree by Lon Lon Ranch. Okay, let's go grab that. Come on, Epona. Let's go back near your home. Oh my gosh, I accidentally hit the wrong button. There we go. Gotta wait until you're actually in your stride before I hit A. That one trips me up all the time. I don't know how many times I've done this in this playthrough, or done that in that playthrough. I just get on Epona and immediately get off. I don't know why I'm getting off now. I can't... Wait, it's... Oh, yeah, that's not a Big Poe. That's just a normal Poe. But it's spitting fire at me. That's a little problematic. Go away. Go call your big brother. I want to deal with him, not you. Is this thing gonna actually die? Okay, you know what? Let's go into Lon Lon Ranch to freaking despawn it so I can stop wasting time here. That thing was lagging the game too. Just its presence was an annoyance because of it was eating up clock cycles. I don't see it. There we go. Okay, so we'll wait here for the next one. What else can I really talk about with the remake? I really wish there was more to talk about. They just didn't really show us too awful much. But that's really just my two big things, like how they're going to expand the overworld and what they're going to do about the actual dungeon content. And all the cutscene stuff, like adding more, maybe more dialogue. Maybe they'll add more dialogue. Well, that's the other thing I didn't even mention, voice acting. That's going to be awesome, having all those characters with, like, voices. Okay, I got to get it this time or else I'm going to be out of arrows. Let me concentrate here. There we go. Shoot your empty bow. Let me see if I can do that roll thing again. But yeah, voice acting. That's going to be awesome. Really, and they need to do it where everybody's voice acted except for Link. I'm sure that is how they plan to do it, but... Whoa. What in the world? Link's sitting. Holy crap. That's so funny. Look at him. He's like a kid in kindergarten listening to his teacher read a storybook. It's so crazy. I gotta freaking screenshot that, man. That's awesome. I mean, I got it on video, so I already have evidence of it. Alright, back to go turn these in. Alright, I did go back to Kakariko and fill up on arrows, so I should have enough now. If I don't, if I literally use all these arrows without completing all these Poes, then I've truly dishonored my family. And it's also, I filled it up and I got 50 rupees. So I think there might be a quiver upgrade I don't have, but I'm pretty sure the other one is in Gerudo Valley, so we'll do that eventually when we actually do the next part of the game. Okay, do I have to actually be facing down towards Kakariko? I guess so. I guess I'll have to wait for him to respawn. Hopefully this angle with the Epona is alright. This is kind of weird. It's hard to see because Pretty sure he spawns down below. There he is. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to be... I should turn opponent maybe. That'll make this a little bit easier. So I'm facing this way. And he has more room to go back. I don't even know if that matters, but... Where you at? Is he going to appear? Wow, I literally have to be facing right towards Kakariko, huh? Like right towards the tree? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, what I kind of want to take the moment to talk about something I wanted to talk about when I was in the Water Temple fighting Dark Link, but just completely forgot about. And wow, this is stupid. Okay, maybe I can back up actually, and that will give me more leeway here. Yeah, this will be a little bit better. Oh my gosh. Okay, to the right a little bit. But yeah, not the first time I was fighting Dark Link. I can't remember the first time I fought him. I mean, obviously I did, and I got through him eventually. I can't remember if I had much difficulty with him, is what I was trying to say. But when I got the GameCube disc, when I pre-ordered Wind Waker, and it was playing through the game again on that, I definitely was having issues. Like, I was basically stuck in a state where I couldn't hit him. He would always do that thing where he'd, you know, freeze and then jump up on your sword and all that stupid bull crap. So I kind of was getting frustrated, but my sister, who was like 4 years old at the time, she was watching me, and I don't know, I guess I must have like given her the controller at some point and said, you try, or maybe she asked to try, I can't remember, but I remember she had the controller, and she eventually found out a way to actually do damage to him. Like, she found out the trick to get through that part. So I was like, holy crap, how did you do that? How did you do that? Like, tell me what you did. But I could never actually do it when I tried. So I just gave her the controller completely, and she eventually beat Dark Link when I played through that. This is ridiculous. This is stupid because I have to go off sound, and I'm here blabbing. So maybe I'll shut up. Ah, I fired too late. See, I'm going back to my old habits. Maybe I will actually get through all these 50 arrows or 40 arrows. This isn't good, man. Oh, what the heck? That was still too late? There we go. Wow, you really can fire a lot earlier there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm completely wasting time here and just being an idiot. I wanted to backflip over this, but I guess we'll just do this little hop. Leave opponent behind. I wanted to do the roll thing again, but I went too far forward. That's all right. I'll bring this one back to the post shop, and then we'll only have 3 more left for each of my bottles, so let me do that real quick. Okay, it's saying the other one is over here by some black bushes over by the stream. Definitely see some black bushes here, but I might have to be facing a certain way for him to actually pop up. Let's see. Hello? Mr. Poe? There you are. Alright, sweet. Another kind of random thing that I wanted to talk about. The last episode I mentioned that I did win like a contest. Hold on, I gotta situate the opponent here a little bit. I won a contest from Foxbox when I was like 10. I talked about that last time. But even before that, maybe a few years earlier when I was about maybe 7 or 8, Cartoon Network did an online contest when like the Furbies were new. And there was like this variant of them that just came out called Baby Furries, or Furbies. And they had something that you can enter online. You go in, put your, address and all that crap, and I actually won that too. They sent me a free Furby and a baby Furby together. And yeah, so I remember because my grandparents came over to visit on the day when it got delivered, and they were like, "Oh, why'd they send you those?" And I kind of explained the contest to them, and again, this is when the internet was fairly new still, and, this is like 1999, and they were born in, late 20s, early 30s, like 1920s and 30s, so the internet was kind of like black magic to them at that point, so they were just amazed that I was able to win something from just going onto the computer, as they said. It's like, I want it on the computer. I remember them saying that. It was just so funny. I mean, nowadays it's becoming less and less of a problem, but that period of time where electronics and computers and all that were coming into more prominence and kind of mystified older people, it's just so funny and precious. Something so innocent about that. I need to actually get my head in the game here. Let me try this. I don't think it's this one, but the guide said one of these over here by Gyarados Valley is like the most frustrating one by far. And that just fills me with worry, because now I'm facing the wrong way. I guess I have to actually... Yeah, if I just get over a little bit more to the right, it'll pop up, it seems. I think I just have to be situated right by the tree. That's the trigger point. Got him. Opponent, like, made a noise with each of the shots that I fired there. Has she been doing that all the time? Does she always, like, make that noise when I shoot? Oh, I'm just standing up. No more funny poses I can do when I roll into it. At least I do have that sitting one. That was hilarious. Alright, was that? Oh no, I think it's like I have to go down a little bit more here. Because it said it's like right at the fork, and then you have to be facing this way. Unless I actually just got that one. Hold on. Did I actually just get that one? Let me check this guide again. 4. Okay, 4 is up. Lon Lon Ranch in the entrance is a tree all by itself. It's like to the very left side of Lon Lon Ranch. Which is like up here. So I might actually just got the one that it said was the most frustrating. No. That is the one. Okay, hold on. How do I actually activate this one? It said it's at the fork. Going up to Gyarados Valley. I might trigger it if I go somewhere along here. Doesn't seem to be happening though. Maybe I have to be coming from the side where Lake Hylia is. I'm pretty sure I actually triggered this one when I was just casually going to Gyarados Valley while doing the... Yep, there he is, right there. Oh, crap. Yeah, I triggered him before while going to Gyarados Valley when doing the Big Goron Sword quest. Let me see if I camp out here, if he'll pop back up again. The thing is, if he does, where's he going to be? He'll be up on top of the bridge, won't he? Well, he's not even popping up now, so that's not very good. Let me just kind of worm my way around here and see if I can actually get him to trigger. There he is. Oh, he didn't die though. I'll get him this time though. I'll make sure to shoot sooner. But at least I had the spot where I can trigger him. Boo. Oh my gosh, I shot too late there at the beginning. What the heck? Oh, can you hear the airplane going by? I've noticed you can actually hear a lot of ambient noise when I'm recording these videos. I don't really bother cutting out a lot of it because it's not that loud, and I don't know, there's something cool about hearing things go by while I'm recording these videos. It's like a reminder that time is actually passing by, that I'm not just in a bubble here in a room out in outer space recording these videos. I'm actually just sitting in a room somewhere in a house, failing to roll into a Poe, which should be one of the easiest tasks to accomplish in any video game. Alright, oh, there I do the freaking get off thing again. So we have all of our Poes, so I guess we'll go ahead and get on back and turn them all in and get my bottle. Let's go ahead and get in here and turn these in. I hope you enjoyed the freaking Poe video, guys. I don't know how long. This is another one where, yet again, I don't know exactly how long this video is going to be, but this is going to be the Poe video. Just me kind of walking around and blabbing it. Kind of another chill one, kind of like the Big Goron Sword video. Before we get into the Gyarados Valley stuff, I will say I probably won't have one posted up tomorrow for anyone that's actually watching this on the day I upload. I'm going to go to the dentist in the morning. I also need to probably get my car taken. Well, I do need to get my car serviced because I have a weird It's doing something weird where every now and then, well, it's actually happening more frequently now, there will be an error that triggers on my sensor that detects like where my shifter is on my transmission, like when I put it in drive or park or whatever. And sometimes it'll trigger every now and then when I'm in the middle of driving, and basically it doesn't screw up the driving. Oh wait, hold on. He's saying new dialogue. Wait a minute. Wow! You have earned 1,000 points! Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? Well, nah, you suck. You're still a noob. Because of you, I have extra inventory of Big Poes, so this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. Last time I can buy a ghost. When in the world would anybody say that in their life? You're thinking about what I promised would happen when you earned 1,000 points. Heh. I'm thinking about it and becoming sadder the more I think about it. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this. An empty bottle that you already have 3 of and is not very special at all, now is it? Like you need a bottle to be able to do this quest, and it gives you something you already have. It's like, geez, kind of feels lackluster, but you do what you gotta do, and it is kind of nice to have an extra bottle. But anyway, long story short on that car thing. Yeah, like when I restart the car when that error triggers, it will run completely fine. It's just once it does trigger, it'll kind of stall a little bit when I'm trying to start back up from a stop, trying to accelerate, and it kind of jerks too whenever I stop at like a light or a stop sign. It's like it goes into this weird default mode because the computer system just got confused and doesn't know exactly what gear it was in and just defaults to something stupid. It should be an easy fix. I'm hoping it should be just like a sensor or a wire or something, but I'll get that taken care of. But all that to say that this is the end of this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys for watching.